We are now in a male dungeon. This is a male dungeon, and we have 5 secret chambers in this dungeon. So we are currently in the first chamber. So over here, each chamber held 200 captives. Each chamber. This is the first one. So those here had their light and ventilation up there. And they were in the dungeon for 3 solid months. So every 3 months, the enslaved Africans were shipped from here to the Americas and the Caribbeans. In those days, most of the merchants had their own ways of identifying their captives. Some of them used earring to identify their captives. Others went in for the very branding iron. Wonderful guest. Beneath the branding iron was their trademark or symbol.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last word you said, to identify their captives.
Yes.
Earrings.
Branding irons.
Yes.
Some came like ITA. We even had QI and JSS. The JSS simply means John Smith's slave. Now, it was then dipped in a very hot fire. So women at their back, it was stamped. Men on their chest here, or even here, it was stamped just to identify them. So during the branding, the strong men were held here. So this was called the strong chamber. But because of their strength, they were all chained and shackled. They all defecated on the bare floor. They vomited here, urinated here, ate and slept in it for 3 months. But you see, many of them became partially blind in the dungeon. And most of them died here as well. They were just thrown into the very deep sea. Over 35 million Africans were transported into slavery. But 25% came to Cape Coast Castle because this was their major trading post. I ask this question every day. You see, when it comes to business, one has to keep his products in good shape so that you make more money for yourself. But why the more treatment? Why should there be a church above? We have the trench on the floor here, trench. You see, it served as a sewage or drainage system. When it rains, the waters run through the holes here just to wash away their feces through the trench. We have the spy hole. It served as a better supervision for the soldiers. But many of them died in the dungeon. Others also died on the sea. Few made it alive to the Caribbeans and the Europeans as well. So I'll hand it over to Madam to continue.
Would you turn off the light?